y'all, welcome back. Mandy with My Hectic Life Pets, where we talk about all things pet and pet related. And today I thought we would go over some of the top 5 most popular tree frogs. So first up we have the White's tree frog. These are one of the larger tree frogs as they can get to be up to 5 inches. Now you do want to be careful with these guys because they can be cannibalistic. Now because they are a little bit larger size tree frog, you would want to have at least a 20-gallon tank in which you could probably house about 3 frogs. A good temperature for these guys would be between 75 and 80 degrees during the daytime, and you would want their humidity to stay between 50 to 60%. As with most tree frogs, they are an arboreal species, so you do want a 20-gallon tall rather than a 20-gallon wide tank. Now, White's tree frogs typically have a lifespan of about 10 years. However, there have been many that have lived as long as 20 years in captivity. Now, next up, we have the American green tree frog. These guys are native to the southeastern United States. They are typically very easy to find in most pet stores and reasonably priced. Now, the green tree frog typically reaches between 2 to 3 inches in size, and you can comfortably house between 2 to 3 frogs in a 10-gallon tall tank. And of course, because they are arboreal, you would want to add in decorations and things for your frog to climb around on. These guys do have a similar temperature and humidity requirement to the White's tree frog, although they can handle slightly lower temperatures. And next we have the Red-eyed tree frog. The Red-eyed tree frog's bright, brilliant, vibrant colors tend to make it an extremely popular pet. Now, they typically don't have an extremely long lifespan of between 4 to 5 years. Now, they do require a little bit higher temperature range of between 78 and 84 degrees, and they do require also higher humidity levels of keeping them around 80%. Next up, we've got the gray tree frog. Gray tree frogs typically reach around 3 inches in size. Now, gray tree frogs are typically very easy to find out in the wild, which is what makes them an extremely popular choice. Their temperature is usually best set around 75 degrees during the daytime, along with 50 to 60% humidity levels. Now, with this species, you can comfortably house usually between 2 to 3 frogs in a 10-gallon tall tank. The interesting thing about the gray tree frog is that they can actually change color from gray to green and sometimes almost even black. And last but not least, we have the Pacific tree frog. These guys have a lifespan of about 6 years, and they are known for frequently changing color. Their color changing ability is what tends to make them a unique and interesting pet. These guys also can be housed in about a 10-gallon tall tank. Although they are kept in much cooler conditions than many of the other popular tree frogs, these guys' temperature range is usually between 60 to 65 degrees during the daytime. They also do have higher humidity requirements of around 80%. Now, with most species of tree frogs, a staple diet of crickets usually does quite well for them. Juvenile frogs should be fed daily, while adult frogs are usually fed every other day. Now, as with most reptiles and amphibians, it is always a good idea to dust their crickets with a calcium vitamin D3 supplement about every other feeding to keep them happy and healthy. Okay, so that's all for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!